everyone. We warmly welcome you all to our special program brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I'm your host, Vatika Singh. Indian Achievers Award is an honor that celebrates the people who went extraordinary to effectuate their aspirations and ideas. In this series, we emphasize not only on the struggles and achievements of the people, but also on the social contributions they made to their native land, India. Before introducing you all to our one such achiever, let's take a look at the small AV.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Today we have with us Mr. Katam Narsinga Rao, who's the director of KNR Designs. KNR Designs is a structural consultancy and training center for civil engineers in Hyderabad. He started his career as an assistant professor in an engineering college and eventually shifted to design industry. He has an overall experience of 23 years in steel structural design and has worked for countries like India, Kuwait, Qatar, and Africa under government and private projects. Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, ma'am. How are you, Vatika?
I'm fine as well, sir. So
Yeah,
before entering into the questions, tell us something about you and your professional role.
yeah. As you said, my name is K. Narsinga Rao. I'm a civil graduate student from Vasavi College of Engineering, Hyderabad, and a postgraduate in structures from PSC College of Technology, Coimbatore. So after my post graduation, I have started my career in teaching as assistant professor in one of the private engineering college, Hyderabad, and worked for around 7 years there. Then after I moved to steel industry, especially, I worked in a different positions like a junior engineer to vice president of the designs in various companies in India as well as abroad. Abroad, like a Kuwait, Qatar, uh, African countries, and I worked in a different codal provisions using the codal provisions like Indian code and international standards also. And after 23 years of industrial experience, recently I started a KNR consultancy, which is called a KNR Designs. It's a structural consultancy, not only for customers, and I have started a training hub for a civil engineering and structural engineering fresh graduates who want to become a structural design engineers and enter into the market.
It's really great, sir. Moving ahead, I'm really keen to know that what inspired you to pursue this particular field as your business.
Yeah, ma'am. So while working in the industry, I have observed a few designers, or most of the designers, are just following the software. Whatever the software gives, that is finally they are executing without understanding what it is doing and what are the fundamentals. So fundamental knowledge is lacking in the industry. So just they are doing dumping and dump out job like a which is like a compounder will do the operation in a operation theater with some experience, which is not good for industry as well as the professional role. And not only that one, when the fresh graduates are entering into the market, they are not up to the industrial requirement. 5 to 10% students are useful and they are having some basic knowledge, but not useful to the industry. And not only curriculum is also not up to the mark. So the university curriculum, which is not covering the international standards. So I thought that why can't you club these two industry and institution so that I can train the better people and I can send into the market so that the customer can get a better result with the optimum price or optimum lesser in cost. So I clubbed these two areas, and a few months back I have started this consultancy.
Indeed, sir. Since we know for a fact that starting anything has never been easy for any one of us, so what all were the challenging predicaments that you had to go through initially when you started?
Yeah, this is uh, see initially how to the biggest challenge is how to recognize our consultancy and how to prove ourselves to the customer as well as to the student also. So initial days no one has approached us and even no one has given chance to explain about us. So later we slowly understood that one this is not a way to enter into the market. So then we approached different colleges, starting from IITs, and we explained about our thoughts and we explained to the students and we motivated them. Okay, then they understood what is the importance of design in the market, what is the market is looking from the student from the fresh graduates. Then slowly they are joining in our company or in our consultant especially. And once they get the train, then we are entering into the customers and door to door delivery, and we are explaining our products, how we are giving the cheaper in rate, and latest techniques. So the customers also now we are getting a good project, live projects from the customers. Slowly it is picking up. Not that much easy, but it is slowly picking up.
Right, sir. Moving ahead, tell us something more about the product and services with which you cater to people through KNR Designs.
Yeah, see, our main services is to provide a optimum design and lesser in cost or project price to the customer. This is the main objective. So, how it is possible? So, I have to minimize the service cost first of all. So, this service cost, how to minimize it means now I am concentrating on the material whatever the available in that particular area. Say, suppose somebody want to construct in a rural area, so I am looking that what are the material available, whether it is a bamboo construction, whether it is a mud construction, whether it is a concrete construction, or whether it is steel construction. Whatever the available material, with that material only we are planning the designing the structure with a stable. So the cost of the product will be less, and cost to the customer and cost to the employee also is very less. So like that we are planning, and the same way we are training to the fresh graduates also, so that they can penetrate into the rural area as well as wherever they want it. So this way we are trying.
Right,
Yeah.
sir. So we know we all have certain plans for a future. So as far as KNR Designs is concerned, what are your future plans?
Yeah, see, Kena Designs is we are planning to open a web portal for civil engineers and customers also. Web portal indicates like Amazon. See, when we enter into the Amazon, obviously we can get a different products with a cost. Similarly, the same way we want to provide to our customers also. When they log in into our web portal, they can see the different building products with the cost, with the time estimation also, what are the materials we are using it, how we are going to execute to their structures, so they can understand what is a whether the product is within the limit or within their budget or not. So this way is easily available products we are providing in our web portal. And the same way we are doing R&D, not only regular concrete and steel structures, how best methods are best available materials, using that one we can reduce to the cost as well for as a environmental free and green field effects also. This with these two we are considering into mind, and we want to start a web portal. And apart from that one, KNR design I want to expand in a pan India level. We are tying with the IITs, different IITs, and as also and I'm approaching the different organizations pan India level, so that we want to tie up with them to develop a good product.
And we wish you all the luck for all your future endeavors, sir. Moving ahead, you must be knowing about the Atma Nandbar Bharat campaign prevailing in the country at the moment. So, what are your views on the campaign and how is your organization working towards it?
Yeah, see, based on this concept, Atma Nandbar Bharat concept only, I have started this program. Yeah. So after 23 years of experience, so I thought that why can't you start an entrepreneur? So I started this consultancy based on that one only. So in this one, one of the main slogan is house for everybody. So 130 people, they must have one house at least in there wherever they want it. So house for everybody is also our consultancy concept. So to get house for everybody means it's the cost is also main thing is okay. So we have to give the best house and stable house with a minimum price. So for that one, we are working on it, and also what we can call it is Swachh Bharat. Swachh Bharat, under the Swachh Bharat program also, we are delivering the readily used toilets and washrooms, and also minimum school buildings, school buildings for students for minimum education. So those are also we are planning to deliver with a minimum cost, and also houses for orphanages. So these are I am using the scrap material which is roadside available material. Using that one, we are converting it to our building materials, and I am delivering to the, with a minimum cost only. So this way we are my contribution to the Atma Nandbar Bharat
Well said,
Campaign.
sir. Okay, so first of all, congratulations on winning the Indian Achievers Award. I really want to know that what was the feeling when you came to know that you have won the award, and who all were the constant supporters in this journey of yours?
Yeah, ma'am. This is a very happiest moment. That was so when I heard about from mail and as well as a call from you also. Okay, then okay. So thanks to IAF team first of all for selection of this award. And generally, civil engineers never get award. Generally, architects are dominating the civil role. So it's a very um, great moment to me, and inspiring, yes, industry only, especially, and my family members. Okay, so industry requirements. Okay, so I thought that in a different way I have to try it. Then I published two three papers. Based on that papers and buildings I have designed in a different way, and based on those different designs, the IF team recognized me and selected me for this award, and it's a very happiest moment. And with this one, maybe I'll penetrate in a different way into the market. Thanks for everybody, and thanks to you especially, and I have team also. It's a happiest moment.
Right, sir. So now, since we know a lot about your professional role, tell us something about your social contributions also.
Yes, ma'am. Social contribution, yes, definitely. So that the first one is we have to reduce the environmental effect. First of all, that is the biggest problem. So we want to reuse the material. See, concrete structures are not useful. It's not a reuse materials, and steel structures especially the 100% you reuse material whenever they want it. And also we are concentrating on movable structures. If suppose an employee he want to transfer somewhere else, so he can get his building to there also, and they can use their in the small lands they can erect their structures. So this one reusable material I want to reduce the permanent structures, and stable structures I want to provide it. And also we are giving the trainings to the rural people, so that everybody will turn as an entrepreneur. They can stand themselves on the market, and no need to depend on any government job, any private job. So they can deliver their structures, they can deliver their products into a cheaper rate, so that uh, if the more material and more manpowers are there, so automatically cost will come down. So we want to reduce the cost. This is a way we are trying to social activities.
Right, sir. So, before concluding this session, you know that IF is followed not only by mainstream organizations, but also those young minds who aspire to be like our achievers someday. So, what is that one message you'd like to give them?
Yeah. So love your role first. Role will take to any achievement. And also one formula I will tell to the youngsters: 80 is to 20 ratio. 80 is to 20 ratios. Whatever the problem or whatever the product, if you want to deliver to the market, try 80% regular methods and 20% new concept into that product. So this 20% is R&D, and new thoughts will implement, or you're going to implement into the R&D. If you succeed, slightly improve this 20 to 50%. So 50 is to 50 ratio will work together. So always you will think at least 20%. Your ideas will generate it into the product, and you will get the good results. If you suppose if the ideas are not good, at least you can survive with 80%. So you will get a better benefits. So try this 80-20 ratio, and you can succeed on this.
And that, I must say, sir, is a great piece of advice. Thank you so much for joining with us today. It was pleasure talking to you, and we hope that you continue to inspire people of all ages forever. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, IF team. Thank you also. Thank you, ma'am.